you already know who it is. It's Chuck Liddell. I'm gonna take some photos using the Sony A1. This guy's got a podcast, if you didn't know.
Icebreakers. Subscribe.
Go subscribe, please.
Don't make me break his neck.
Oh boy. But in all seriousness, if you go show some love to the Icebreakers podcast, he's got some pretty amazing guests on there. I'm gonna give away a free Peak Design 45-liter travel backpack. This is a $300 value to someone that comments, Manny sent me here on his last podcast and subscribes. In 1 week, I'm gonna reply to your comment and ask you for your info, baby, because you just won a free backpack. Go show some love, baby. All right, let's frame them up. I'm shooting on the 14mm 1.8. All right, give me the blocking with the left. Yeah, here we go. Good. Hell yeah, bro. Good. Hell yeah, I'm framing him with the bar that's right above him. Hell yeah, good. All right, now I'm gonna shoot at 30 frames per second. He's gonna punch down at the camera, and I'm gonna track his face. All right, ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Woo! Can you do the Superman punch? Can you do it? All right, if you jump, it's gonna be, okay, ready? 1, 2, 3, go ahead. Woo! Can you kick over the camera? Ready? 1, 2, 3, go ahead. 1, 2, 3, go ahead. Go ahead. I bet you didn't come to work out, right? I should switch lenses, man. At 35. Let's switch, yeah? Let's go over here, right by the gate. Just your hands in your pocket, just like that. Good. Good. Now look over at the, I would say at that building, that black building over there, real quick. And what I'm doing, I'm shooting from a lower angle. Oh, I like this angle right here. Look over at that pillar right there, or right there. Yep, good. Full body. Now, right here. Know what I'm saying? So now, what was it like working with Chuck Liddell? Well, you know what? I looked like a tough guy in that video.
Looked. That's the key word, ladies and gentlemen. Looked.
I looked tough. But it's all a deception. I was terrified being that close to him. The dude is,
it's intimidating.
It's very intimidating.
But nonetheless, easily one of the nicest celebrities I've ever met. Didn't say no to one single fan.
Didn't say no to one single fan or to me.
No.
I had all these ideas and he was okay with everything. So he's super, super cool. And I mean, I can't thank him enough for being down to do that, you know? But this is the thing. This is what it was actually like. That video it's curated. It looks cool. It looks like I was in my zone doing my thing. But in reality, when he showed up, I already had a shit stain in my underwear.
You did?
He showed up. Yeah, you saw it, right?
I could smell it.
And on top of that, all the fans running behind him taking selfies. So he came up with a whole crowd. Security, they were very nice.
Big thank you to security over at AT&T Stadium. Security
blocked that area off so that I could film that video with Chuck. I couldn't believe that now I have a crowd of people. I can't even talk in front of a model when I do a video, let alone a crowd of people there watching.
That was intense, but like, nonetheless, you didn't look nervous one tiny bit. Like, if you were nervous, I didn't see it at all. I really didn't.
That warms my heart because the fact that he says that means a lot to me because you go with me on my shoots.
Yeah.
You see me like in action or whatever, and that's like that's like something that I've learned over time as a photographer. When being an introvert, being in uncomfortable situations, learning how to fake the confidence, fake it to make it, fake the confidence, almost like, hey, I'm the man here. I'm the photographer. Everyone's looking at me for direction. I'm gonna own it. I'm gonna pretend like I know what I'm doing. Okay, yeah. That's like a skill on its own, and it's almost like when we got into the suite at the Canelo fight.
Yeah, we were supposed to be there, act like supposed to be there.
Yeah,
we were there.
We didn't have the wristbands, but we acted like, you know, we belonged there, and people would just let us walk by them. Once the camera turned down, I kind of like zoned in on the camera, and I just kind of did my thing. Plus, I mean, Chuck Liddell standing next to me. Why? How? I look like a badass. I'm gonna just act like a badass, so I just did my thing.
And you owned the moment. That's you owned it. You kept going with your game plan, and it worked out so nice.
It did work out, and what I want to tell people, okay? What I want to tell people that are like me, that have a social battery of 10% when they leave the house, unlike him, he leaves the house with a 200% battery, and then as the more people he talks to, it just goes higher and higher and higher. It's a skill. This guy knows how to interact with humans, and it's amazing to watch as I'm in the corner on my phone. I envy that about you.
Well, keyword humans. Right now, it's hard for me to interact with this because there's nothing bouncing back. There's no energy.
Yeah.
So I don't know who I'm talking to. I don't know if you're wearing pants. You're probably not.
Probably not. No, COVID pandemic's over. I think everyone's wearing pants again.
Okay.
If you are someone that is an introvert, look at you. You don't even know what to do. You know what to do with yourself.
I'm still sitting here not figuring out what to do with my hands.
So if you are an introvert, you got to keep putting yourself in those uncomfortable situations. You have to. There's no other way to progress. And I promise you, after years of doing that, because that's what it was for me, you will eventually start to be able to overcome those situations and flourish.
So what I need you guys to do is go to your podcast, check out Icebreakers Podcast with Chuck Liddell. Also, big shout out to Dan and Ross over at Drinking Bros Podcast, who absolutely took care of us when we were in Texas.
It was one of the best weekends of my entire life, and I owe you guys one.